Dear KCPE and KCSE students and parents, to the students, I want you to hear me. It is not the end of the world if you do not pass your exams to your expectations or your parents' expectations. Your life is worth more than a grade. Let me repeat it for the people in the back to hear. Your life is worth more than a grade. All you can do is understand you did your best given your circumstances, and you leave the rest to God. For He knows the plans He has for you. Plans for good and not for evil. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you a hope and a future. And believe it or not, those plans, those good plans God has for you, are not determined by a grade. Shocker. God is not limited by a piece of papers with A's and F's on it. We can't all get those A's, unfortunately, but God has given us different gifts and talents. And those are what He'll ask you whether you use to glorify Him or not. Cultivate them while young, for at the end of the road, we are all looking for, well done, good and faithful servant. So, as the exam results are set to be announced in a few days, take heart, keep the hope alive, do not fear, for the Lord your God is with you. Whether you get an A or you get an F, He cares, and remember, your life is worth more than a grade. To the parents, first of all, relax. Take a deep breath. We also know that you did the exam. That's why you feel your heart racing when Professor Magoha announced exams will be out in a few days. You are panicking because it's a matter of life and death. As you tell yourself, hold up, it isn't. Exams are not a matter of life and death. Parents, you need to award yourself grace if your child does not perform to your or their expectations. You need not feel like you failed as a parent. You have not. Different children have different abilities. If you see your child is devastated because of their results, come in as a light of hope. Tell them that their life is worth more than their grades. Tell them that you love them, you will support them, and that they are more than conquerors. Do not crush their spirit by making snotty comments.
Sasa nilikupeleka shule kuanguka. Mary na John cousins wako wamepata A na umeleta D. Kama umeanguka, utaka kwa hii nyumba, sitafutapia shule. Hizi ni marks gani umeleta home? Leo nitakumaliza wewe. Leo nitakumaliza. Kwani kichwa chako iko na maji? Useless. You can't even amount to anything.
Be careful with your words, parents. They hurt like daggers. Be careful with your words, parents. You can curse your child with your words. Don't be surprised if your child doesn't amount to anything. You said it. And words have power, especially words from a parent. Give your children hope. Speak words of affirmation into their lives. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. Choose life. Remember, God does have a plan for their life. You are only their custodian here on earth. Be kind to them. They already know they didn't do well. You don't have to remind them 1,000,001 times. Help them nurture their gifts and talents to the glory of God. Remember, at the end of the day, when all is said and done, we are all looking for, well done, good and faithful servant.